Hey everyone, I'm Crystal, and this is Empower Me Monday, where we empower you to fulfill your commitments. Every episode is a step toward mastering oneself, so don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey of empowerment. Let's get right into today's empowering topic. So, today I want to bring clarity on a topic that everybody has an opinion on: self love and self respect. I'm about to share some things that might challenge your view because I see a lot of people confused about this topic. So, in this episode, it's all about understanding the importance of valuing yourself, what that even looks like in action, and how that simple yet profound act is required to transform your entire life. So let's get started. Self love isn't just a buzzword, it's an act of appreciating yourself fundamentally and unconditionally. But let me clear up some confusion here. Some people think that self love is about what feels good. Nope. Self love is understanding your commitments and following through on them. It's not about avoiding discomfort at all. It's about knowing what you stand for, accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all, and committing to your own growth and well being. And what's self respect? Well, it's about creating a structure that fulfills on your commitment to yourself. That could look like setting boundaries, honoring your needs, and not compromising your values for the approval of others. Both are acts of courage that lead to living a more authentic life. So, why do self love and self respect matter so much? Because if you don't love and respect yourself, then you won't receive it. It's that simple. The relationship that you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. If you can listen to your own commitments and follow through on them, you are better equipped to love and support others in theirs. That's really how you love others. When you respect yourself, you actually choose healthier relationships that align with your commitments. You go after what truly fulfills you, and you face life's challenges with resilience. Self respect from a loving place is about honoring your values and needs with kindness. It empowers you to make healthy choices, maintain boundaries, and build nourishing relationships. It's about being gentle with yourself, learning from mistakes, because we make them every day, and moving forward with grace. Now, what is self respect from ego? Well, that's a different story. That is about upholding an image or a facade. It is driven by fear, fear of judgment or fear of rejection. That kind of self disrespect can actually isolate you. All it's about is proving yourselves to others rather than connecting authentically to yourself and others. And this is where people get confused about self love and self respect. They think it's about their feelings. I don't feel like doing this, or this makes me so uncomfortable, so I'll just stop. That's not self love. That's a lack of clarity around your commitments. When you have a commitment and don't follow through, there is no self love or respect for yourself or your own word. Most people don't respect their own word as if it was themselves. You don't value or keep your promises to yourself or others. It's more of an integrity issue. And then when people who do love and respect you, that know what your commitments are and hold you accountable, whether it's your parents, your friends, or someone else, and you don't embody self love and self respect, you actually make them wrong. There's more self disrespect, more not loving yourself. You are so busy defending your feelings that you miss what they're committed to in the first place. They care about you staying true to your commitments, regardless of how you feel about it in that moment. That is real love. And when someone calls you out on it, Maybe they even get angry and you go, nope, I don't accept people talking to me like that. I have more self respect than that. Let's be real here. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now you're excluding people who actually care more about your commitments than you actually do. And you want to spin it as a courageous act of self respect. But they love and care about you more than you love and care about yourself in that very moment. And let me tell you, when you find people who care about your commitments and empower you to stay on track, hold on to them with everything you've got. Don't disrespect that relationship because it is priceless. It's going to make it more possible for you to fulfill on your commitments, way more possible than you doing it alone. Let me tell you, I can count on one hand the number of people in my life who truly care about my commitments. Most people in my life think I'm fucking crazy, including some of my closest friends. But those who do, I nurture those relationships like gold. They call me out, they don't sugarcoat things, and I am grateful and appreciative of it because in those moments, they are loving me more than I am loving myself or even present to my own commitments. So, how do we cultivate self love and create real self respect? It's all about being clear about what you want. You want to sit down and ask yourself, what am I truly committed to? What kind of life do I want to live? What kind of relationships do I want to have? How do I want my body and mind to feel? Write it down. What do I want to accomplish? What are the things that will make you proud of yourself for accomplishing? Write those things down and look in every area of your life. You might not have this overnight. Maybe you need to spend some time with yourself, by yourself, to actually start to connect with yourself, connect with your heart, distinguish what it is that you're committed to, and write it out. Next, you want to create a structure for fulfillment. And what that means is you break it down into manageable, more achievable milestones. It's not like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to make $1 billion. No, break it down into more achievable milestones that you can then start to create actionable steps. If you want a healthy relationship and you're not in one, schedule time to meet new people and then set clear boundaries for your time and don't compromise your standards. If you want a healthy body, create a diet or a fitness plan and or both that you can stick to over time. Be consistent. Take the sufficient actions required to fulfill that commitment. And finally, create an environment that supports your commitments. Clear out anything that doesn't align with your goals. If you want to be healthy, get rid of junk food, but don't forget to put in the healthier food. Because I promise you, when you go into your kitchen and you have nothing, your survival is going to go, oh, Uber Eats, and let me go to the first thing that I like. Now, make sure you put in healthier food and surround yourself with people who support your goals, your vision, your commitments. You can stay connected to affirmations and reminders of your self-worth to keep you motivated to take action. These are all things that you can do in your environment. Put them on your mirror. Do what you need to do. Out of the hundreds of people that I have coached, one thing is crystal clear, no pun intended. Self-love and self-respect are the foundation for transforming your life. Meaning producing new results that you've always wanted that you've never produced, attracting new experiences, new people. That's what it means. So when you start treating yourself with kindness and respect, the world mirrors that back because it's who you are. The world is responding, the universe is responding to who you are. It's a ripple effect that actually touches everything. Embrace the journey. This is really a journey of self-love and respect. Start small, be consistent, and watch how your world transforms. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and share your own experience. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, every Monday is an opportunity to empower yourself. You absolutely deserve it. And you've got this.